Hey, this is David with the Shepherd School, and today we're going to make us some homemade infant cereal. And there's a couple different ways of doing it. One method is to go ahead and grind your cereal and then cook it, and it takes less time, and probably it's the better way. But today we're going to do the one that uses less equipment. We're going to just cook some brown rice and then puree it and add in enough breast milk or infant formula to get to the consistency that the baby wants. This way is a little simpler, but it takes longer to cook, and sometimes rice can become a little pasty doing this method. And before we get into it, as you can see, we're at my mom's house instead of our house, because the other day I was cooking nachos and kind of caught my house on fire. So until we get the kitchen remodeled, we're going to do our videos in other places. Okay, so come over here to the thing and we'll show you. So we've added 2.5 cups of water, and we're going to have it to a boil. And we're not going to add any oil or anything like you normally would do when you cook rice, because we're gonna freeze this after we create it, and also because we don't want to worry about anything going rancid, anything extra, just rice and baby formula or breast milk, depending on your preference and what you have available. Okay, so just like regular cooking rice, we're going to get this to boil, and then we're going to add the rice and cook it. Okay, so we've cooked our rice and we put it in a little blender jar, and now we're going to blend it up and mix it with enough formula or breast milk, depending, to get it to the consistency that we want for the kid. Alright. So we added some formula to it and have pureed it and got it to the consistency we want. Okay. Now, as I was telling my mom we were going to do this, she was basically like, why would you want to do that? Because, baby cereal is pretty inexpensive, and, besides the fact that I wanted to do a video and have some content for the parenting portion of this website, I don't know what your thoughts are, but a lot of folks want to know exactly what's in their baby food, and so they prefer to use organic ingredients, or ingredients that they have control over. Some people like doing it themselves. Others want to be able to have a little bit of self-reliant ability and be able to make baby cereal, if they couldn't go out and buy it. But I just like doing the stuff myself, and I like kind of having a little bit of control of what the baby eats. So, but besides all that, let me tell you the real cool thing about this is, now that we've made our cereal, if we pour it into some ice cube trays and go ahead and freeze it, after it freezes, we can break these out and store them in a Ziploc bag individually, and they last about as long as the formula does. I wouldn't try to keep this long term, but about as much as you would, say, freeze breast milk and keep breast milk. When it's time for you to use it, you can just put a frozen block in your bottle and then put your formula or your breast milk in there and heat it up, and it'll melt and it'll mix, and that kind of keeps it from gumming up inside your bottle. Okay, so probably need to more evenly apportion my stuff. But there you go. And we'll just stick that in the freezer and freeze it up, and then pull it out and do it just like we did our mesophilic cheese culture cubes. All right? So I appreciate you watching. Until next time, you can always catch us online, www.tngun.com.